Welcome back. So this is part 2 of my Grishaverse review videos. The first of which obviously was Six of Crows, and now this is the second part, Crooked Kingdom, once again by Leigh Bardugo. As mentioned in the other book, Six of Crows is the duology, that comes after the Shadow and Bone trilogy, the first of which is Shadow and Bone, then Siege of Storm, then Ruin and Rising, and that will be turning into a Netflix show coming soon. Crooked Kingdom, once again, just like Six of Crows, gets 5 stars, okay? Because it was epic, okay? It was epic. As I said in the first video, if you've watched it, this book is moved and pushed by its characters, okay? It's pushed by their relationships with one another, their relationships with people from their past, their history, their old lives, and how it all just comes full circle in that they're able to find happiness, love, stability, friendship, whichever they're after, they're able to find that within each other. Because I spoke so much about that in the Six of Crows video, I'm not going to go too much about how much it is fabulous, because if you've got this far, you've probably read the other one. So we're just going to go straight into the spoilers because I'm really excited. So, where we know Six of Crows ended, so they went into the Ice Court to steal the guy who made Jurda Parem, which is basically a drug that is sending Grisha wild, sending bitches wild, okay? They obviously discover that the guy that was doing it is dead, but his son is still there, so they steal the son, they get out, they want their 30 million Krug, don't know how you pronounce it, but they want their money. Jan van Eyck has said that he's going to pay them for getting this. He doesn't pay them, he swindles them. Kaz uses the fact that Wylan is Jan's son to, you know, get them out of their little situation. But Jan steals Inej, and Inej is Kaz's weakness, and oh my god. So that's how Six of Crows ended. And then we've got Crooked Kingdom, so now they need to get Inej back, okay? I love the fact, once again, that Kaz and the crew are able to thwart the bad guys, get one over on Jan van Eyck, who, you know, as we all know at this point, has basically treated his only son Wylan like a spare piece, has treated him really, really, really shit, and in this book he finally gets his comeuppance, and it is beautiful. We discover that Jan's ex-wife, Wylan's mother, is not in fact dead. She is alive and well, relatively well. They've put her in kind of like a mental institution. Wylan finds this out, and it basically gives him that push to take down his dad, because, yo, you've been lying to me for however long, okay? So that was a good element. We meet Jesper's father in this book, Mr. Fahey, or Colm Fahey. And his dad is Kalish and his mother is Zemini. So Zemini meaning black, African, Caribbean, not sure. So Jesper is mixed race. And that's wonderful to see his relationship with his father, because in a lot of these kind of books, while a lot of them are, you know, they don't have family, they don't have, you know, they're either orphans or only have one parent, or the one parent that they do have doesn't really love them. And in Jesper's case, that's not the case. He has a dad who loves him completely. He had a mother who loved him completely, but she died over use of using her powers and that kind of thing. So it was nice to have that dynamic and know that there is at least one of them that has somebody out there that still cares and looks out for them. Saying that, Inej, up until this point, you know, she was stolen from her family and put into a brothel. So she thinks her family is lost to her. And as you guys will know, by the end of this book, Kaz has actually found them and brings them to Ketterdam for her, because he loves her so much. And, you know, I'm just going to skip all the other bits. Chapter 26, Crooked Kingdom, Kaz and Inej Oh my god. Okay. She's hurt. He lifts up the bandage, skin to skin, kisses it. Oh! It broke my heart. It broke my heart in so many places. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. I read it like 3 times. And it was just so beautiful. Because, I mean, a lot of the time in young adult fantasy, these kids are 17, 18 or whatever. So the fact that they are in quite sexual relationships quite early is a bit, I wouldn't say far-fetched, because a lot of us, some of us, was doing a lot when we were 17. But it was more believable in the sense that these kids, despite their skill, despite their trauma infested lives, they are still children, and it shouldn't always be about the physical connection of love. And as much as Kazan and Edge's getting together is a physical in terms of touching, it wasn't physical in terms of the last, you know, act of intercourse, coitus. And then at the end, when he goes to obviously see her at the barge, thinking that she's gonna leave, and he doesn't have his gloves on. He came ready to touch. I just can't. Okay, I'm gonna move on, because Kazan and Edge are they're just my new favorite ship, and I just cannot wait to see them on screen, because those 2 actors, I don't know their names yet, but they're all British, which is really lovely. We're killing it. I really need their chemistry to be spot on, because they are my new ship, and I am sailing with it. I'm sinking with it. I'm flying on it like goddamn Captain Hook and his Peter Pan shit, fairy dust. I'm gone. Nina and Matthias, once again, Nina's bae. She's just my favorite. She's hilarious. I mean, when that girl was trying to kill an Edge in the white, she was like, oh my gosh, she's one for dramatics. Who wears white to a knife fight? Like, things like that is why she's hilarious. But Matthias died. In the feels, guys. In the absolute feels. Okay? As on the one hand, he wasn't really doing much. Let's be real. Everyone kind of had their purpose, and his main purpose was in Six of Crows. So once we moved on to this, he was kind of redundant. I get why she chose to kill him, but it was still sad nonetheless, because he'd finally got around to the fact that all Grisha weren't evil. And, you know, he was slowly changing, and that stupid, fanatical, excitable rookie soldier just took his... Do you know what it was like? It was like when Ollie shot Arrow. It was like when Ollie shot Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, in case you didn't know. It was like that. You haven't been on this planet long enough, little bitch, for you to come and be killing people when you have no clue what the fuck was going on. I was really sad about that. I was very sad about that. And then what made it even more just heartbreaking and just damning, he waited to not die so he could get back to Nina, and I felt that. So moving on from the sadness, Jesper doing up Angelina Jolie Wanted and like shooting bullets like around corners and shit. It was great. He finally got in touch with his fabricator power. Fabricator's one who can manipulate kind of metal. And yeah, he was able to direct and shoot the bullet where he wanted it to go. And he didn't even see the guy. Oh my God, it was crazy. So that was really, really good. Jan van Eyck got his comeuppance. They stole all the money right out from under his ass. That was great. What else? The book's fabulous, guys. I just can't. I just can't. I just love it so much. You know I always forget stuff. I just go off into a little tangent, but if you guys have got other stuff you want to talk about Six of Crows or Crooked Kingdom, then do let me know. But yeah, share, let me know how much you enjoyed it, because I bloody did. Until next time. Thanks, guys.